As far as you're concerned, this pigeon may be one of those cooing nuisances that blight city streets. But to thousands of people all over the world, he's a lot more.
With pigeon racing, you have this little bird that has a brain the size of a pea. You take 600 kilometers away from home. How does a pigeon know where home is? It's mystery.
It's the sport of kings and queens, millionaires and movie stars, of presidents and peasants. That's the real attraction, the secret of the sport's popularity. It's classless.
Why now? You're in, you're in for the rest of the week, pal, yeah? You're in for the rest of the week. Sweet, sweet. Right, I'm flat out, so I'll let you go and I'll see you in there tomorrow then, yeah? John O'Brien. I work for a company and I do deliveries, collections, fix this, break that, whatever they want, it gets done. It's just one day it's mad and the next day it's not. So just go with the flow, you know me. I'm always looking for a flow state. I have 2 kids and 60 pigeons. A shaman guy that I know said to me that they were going to the Hill of Tara to do a few mushrooms. I was like, let's go. We took the DMT first. That was crazy. Leonardo da Vinci came to me as the Victorian man. Once I start looking up and finding out that he had pigeons, there were so many connections that I had with Leonardo da Vinci. It's like he told me that I'm on the right path now. There is no wrong path, it's just the path that you're on.
I'll show you Big Balls. He's an absolute beast to go. His feathers are all perfect. This fella has a belly like a baby's arse. You know, it's a nice pigeon, nice and soft now.
Most big towns will have a racing pigeon club. The old typical pigeon fancier in the UK in the early days was the cloth cap guy. You'd train your pigeons to your own loft, taking them down the road 5, 10, 15 miles. Then at the weekend, you take them to the club and the club would basket them.
They say it's an old man's sport. I'm very young in pigeons. And hopefully I can win this year. Anything is possible. Everything is possible.
Picked up on a transporter, taken to the liberation point.
Get ready? Ready? 80 miles from Dublin here. Probably an hour and 10, an hour and 15 minutes.
Boards liberated at 10:45. Boards are out, buddy. The boards are out. So the pigeons land right there. We're in. When you're throwing a knee, block your face so they don't see the knee coming. Look at my hands. See, you didn't even see the knee.
Yeah, but I can't do it because I'm in a dress.
Just...
Hello.
Oh, yeah, sorry. What's happening, bud? How's the hairstyle going?
Oh, it's a bit of an Elvis look about it there now. Look, see that?
It's a first race. Are they good enough? That top cock, Big Balls, he should come home. But we'll see. Come
Come on. Where they is?
Could be any minute. The feeling you get when a bird comes in, the excitement.
I'm on a buzz out there.
I'd love for everyone to be into it the way I'm into it. It's crazy.
There's so much research into how does a pigeon know where home is? By geomagnetic forces, by the position of the sun, by the sound of the wind going through the loft.
On the boys.
There's so many theories, but nobody can say this is why.
There's a batch right there. Look, there's the first batch, right?
That's into Mick. Pigeons coming everywhere now.
There's batches. Ah, we're out. We're well out, lads. Big balls of sun.
Problem is, pigeon racing is old. It's from the old school.
We lost our youth to technology. You know, our average age for our sport is probably in their 40s, 50s, but mostly older.
Right, everybody, relax. First place, D&C McGurk.
At the current time, there isn't a lot of youngsters coming into the sport.
A lot of clubs have fallen by the wayside because of loss of membership.
This is the trouble. If you've got no youth, you've got no future.
And that's where one-off racing has picked up.
There's lots to eat and drink here, isn't there? Pigeon fanciers are attracted to the shows they have all over Europe, all over the world, and they come to see what everybody's doing, come to say, hey, if I come to your race next year, how does it work? How can I get my birds to you? Yeah, exciting. My name is Sarah Blackshaw, and I'm the MD of the South African $1 Million Pigeon Race. And I'm very pleased to be with you today to meet you all and explain what we do down in Africa. In 1996, a colleague of mine rang me and he said, I have a client who wants to look at setting up a world pigeon race. He's the pigeon whisperer. We had a lovely lunch. We had a few bottles of wine as well, and the $1 Million was born.
The real name is Alexander Sandy. They call him Sandy. Sandy Meyer. An excellent, intelligent person. You can't believe it.
Sandy was one of the most famous pigeon fanciers throughout the world. And this race was his vision. Take pigeons from all over the world, bring them into one loft.
One-loft racing is a beautiful thing. All the birds come to one central spot, one guy's place. One guy does the training, one guy does the feeding.
One-loft racing, you send your pigeons to the race, they manage the pigeons, they train the pigeons.
They're all fed the same, trained the same, it's equal. Where in a club race, you might have 5 miles longer than me or 10 miles shorter.
Allows everyone to sort of play fair.
You know, it's easy to teach the birds if you know the way. Each pigeon talks to you. The birds that arrived here are minimum about a half-year old. We train them to land there on that ramp where the traps are. And the first bird that runs in wins the race. If you win here, or make it here, you can make it anywhere.
It sounds easy. You bring pigeons in, get them orientated, train them and race them.
By training, you go out a little ways, and then you let them go and they fly back to the lawn.
Treat them as athletes. Racehorses, greyhounds, train every day. That's how you build the muscle up on them.
So they'll take them a mile 2-3 times and then 5 miles, and you just keep going farther and farther, and they work their way out.
The pigeons, it's become my life. We started on it in 1996. I was 20 years old at the time. I'm the race director. You have clients right across the world. You have to be available 18, 19 hours a day. Sarah jokes with me that I send her emails at 3 a.m., but that's what time I'm awake.
All right, David. You've got 5 in this one.
Yeah.
And you've got 6 in this one here.
OK, mate. Hope you got a winner there.
That'd be good.
Good.
Come on.
I'm the UK race shipper and coordinator, and I've held that position from the first race way back 24 years ago.
I'm involved from the beginning. Sarah come here to my house and asked me if I want to do it.
I've known Sarah basically since the race started. A lot of people have a lot of respect for her. I mean, she's a very shrewd business person, there's no doubt about it.
When you sit somebody down and say, we're going to race for $1 million, they go, are you stupid? There was nothing like it in the world.
$1,000 per pigeon. It's not cheap to enter.
When we set up the $1 Million, I don't think we made a penny for about 10 years.
But we got there.
Over 9,000 pigeons, 40 different countries. It just grew and grew.
All this anticipation, there's this build-up and build-up and build-up, and that atmosphere. When that first pigeon is seen, you have 15,000 people go dead quiet. You can hear people breathing. And then there's this eruption of euphoria.
Oh, boy.
They have won the greatest pigeon race in the world.
I thank God that we won this race. Incredible. We went preservation. Unbelievable. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem.
We call the South African $1 Million, but our prize money is well in excess of 1.5 million. We don't want to change our name to the 1.5 million South African dollar race tour. We'll just leave it at that. We'll call it inflation.
That sense of accomplishment, we did it. We changed the way pigeon racing works in the world.
This is my wife.
Hi.
This is Frequent.
Hi, Sarah.
Nice to meet you.
Yes.
Sarah Blackstone.
That's right, yeah.
Yes. We're enjoying the race for 13 years now, but we really do trust you.
Yes.
And you do a good job,
Thank
a very
you.
good job.
Thank
Yeah,
you very
absolutely.
much. Zandy died in 2013, middle of the race season. A lot of people came to me and said, you know, Sarah, what can we do? And I said, well, look, I was always the one that did everything but look after the pigeons. Really, pigeon side is really not me.
Hey, I'm your friend. I'm your friend.
He was the one that everybody looked up to and respected. We'd lost the leader.
I mean, she was thrown up in the deep end with his passing, but she did pretty good.
I said I was tall until I came to Holland. Sorry. Thank you very much.
I will participate.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. See you soon now. That's how we came forward from 2014, and over that sort of terrible hiccup of Zandy's death. We have a great race. We're very proud of it. I hope we don't come across as being sort of arrogant. We're still the #1 race in the world.
You know anyone doing the $1 Million race?
$1 million?
Yeah, because I'm looking to get in on a syndicate or start one.
I don't know. You ask the members of the club and see.
And we all jump on it.
Why not?
Can we put that out to the club? Entering the club into the $1 Million race. There was 47 members now? 41. So between 40 people, you're looking at about 110 each. It's the discussion anyway. See you later, right?
See you.
See you later, Beno, right? They'll be fucking boxing the head off each other now next week over it. But if you don't ask, you don't get. You definitely won't get if you don't ask. So, we'll see.
No pigeon club is sending pigeons to South Africa. Nobody. We can be the first pigeon club, all of us coming together. You look at the working class people trying to keep pigeons. It's very, very hard for them to compete against the rich pigeon men. The thoughts of going to South Africa and having a team over there with all the top lads, like pigeon men from China and all over the world, and just being a part of something like that. You just don't know. Anything is possible.
A show of hands, who's in favour of it? Hello, Frank!
I was thinking if you want to go for it, pick the 4 best pigeons between the lot of us. Yeah, this opportunity's not going to come along again. We've just as much chance at anyone to win it. There's great pigeons in this club. We could definitely find 4 solid pigeons between all the fellas in here.
Racing against these birds.
Listen. I'll tell you, listen. There's a professionals in this club. There's great pigeons in this club.
The pigeon men are shy.
Speak for yourself.
Tell you the truth, you haven't got a chance. These are not amateurs like us playing around. They're in a different league than us.
Oh yeah, I have them all. But just it is what it is. It's the way they are, you know.
You know, you're really against the odds. It's like you getting into the ring with a professional boxer. You might be good out fighter, but he's going to knock the shit out of you.
At 12 years old, I asked my mom and dad if I can start up with racing pigeons. My father was totally against it. My mother, she was all for it. I'm always one of the fanciers that are on top of the list. A lot of people know who we are. We go to a race now and not bragging, but it's like celebrities. There's Gaddis. Yeah, I feel like I'm a target.
We met in high school our junior year. It was in a business typing class. He was the only boy in a class of probably 30 girls. We started dating. There's something you should know about me, and I'm thinking, oh God, is there a killer in the family, a serial killer or what? And then he introduced me to the racing pigeons.
As I walked down the aisle, and the first thing out of my mouth was, I just won the 400-mile combine because we had a race the same day. I've won hundreds of races. It's the greatest feeling in the world. Brother! Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. Give me a hug. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Everything I ever did in my life, I wanted to be the best. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just something that was born in me. Winning the $1 million race, that definitely put the icing on the cake. 2016 South Africa $1 million race. First place winner. One-loft racing is the route for the future. If there was no one-loft racing, I think the sport would die. This is the winner of the $1 million race, the most expensive bird that ever left Africa. This one cost me $119,000. Out of the last 9 years with the South Africa $1 million race, I bought 8 of the winners out of 9. That's how you stay on top. You got to put the best with the best. And the best are always winners. This is Marble. He won the Victoria Falls final race by 54 minutes. One pigeon that everybody in the world's after his children. Not bragging, because I don't like to brag, but the prices I get for babies are probably in the top 10 people in the world. There's a lot of jealousy. Jealousy is one of the biggest evils in the pigeon sport.
That's only a part of my trophies. If I would leave them all here, the whole room would be filled up. If you race well, all the pigeon fanciers around are jealous.
When it's their time, they'll put the knife in your back. That's the real truth.
That's a problem in our sport.
They're all sound until they start winning. There's a lot of ego with men.
Don't start. Don't fucking start.
One minute they all love each other, next minute they're all killing each other.
We had a very big club. I think I had about 4 years where I dominated. In the end, the fanciers got so fed up, they signed a petition to get me out the club. My own father and my brother-in-law also signed the petition for me to get kicked out.
Today's a very important day. 300 people coming to my hunting property. I have 80 pigeons for sale. People are coming from around the world. There's people from about every state.
I am looking at a couple pigeons here, but I also have my wife looking at one that she liked that she just picked it because of the name. But to be honest, she has as good a chance as anybody. Everybody in this room thinks they know, but they don't know. Because if they all knew, they would all be number one.
Got $5,400 bid. 54, 4, but I got 4, 4, but I got 4, 4, but I got 4, 4, but I got 4. 600, 76, 7, 78, 8, but I got 78 to $9,000, 7, 8, 99, 10,001, 11,001, 11, 2, 11, 4, 5, 5, 11, 5. I'm at 11, 4, but I got 5 in the room. 11, 4, 5. I'm gonna sell that bird right here. $11,400 on buyer number 167. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lot 5. Lot 5.
Last year I bred about 900 babies. 325 went to races, and the rest of them I sold.
13-1, 13-1. Sold it right there. $13,100.
Lot number 13.
13 is
beauty. Sexy. If I didn't have a wife, I'd buy her.
If you were in the sport and tried to make a living winning races, you probably wouldn't be successful.
Sell it in the room, $18,800.
Your big money is in breeding.
$38,060.
I want 38.5. 38.555, but I got 5.5, but I got 5.5, but I got 5.
Yep.
Oh, we're doing good. Give me a kiss.
Oh, God.
Good auction. Very good. I think we're going to push 350, which will be the highest auction ever in this country. I can get top dollar for the birds that I sell, but the reason for that is because of my race results. If this is my pick to win the race, it's got a good shot. If you're serious in winning a race, like the $1 million race, you have to go with an army. $1,000 a pigeon. These birds have to fly from 350 miles in 90-degree weather. Too many things could happen where that pigeon is not going to make it. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, I'll send 50 or 100 pigeons. That's my idea, you know, go with an army or stay home. When somebody can say, I'm going to send 3 pigeons to this race and I'm going to win it, they're just dreaming.
I've always thought that you come to a one-off race and you think you're going to win it, you're going to get a nasty shock.
It's work, pigeons, work, pigeons. All this money goes in that. I'd say, oh, you should not get yourself a new pair of winners or a new top or whatever. Oh no, I have to get this for pigeons, just sleep into it, you know?
Yeah, no one's actually coming up to me and saying this is fucking stupid. Well, one or two have, but the rest of them are just talking under their breath about it, like, you know. There's enough lads in there that can spare the 100 quid in a week. Don't go to the pub tonight. Keep your money and put it into this. Then 20 spaces are filled. You won't get a smile on my face here. Need 20, minimum. There needs to be a decision made. Hello, Alan. Hello, Mick. Joseph. Frankie. Vincent McCann.
What's the story here, boy?
How are you getting on? How are we for the $1 million a year or what? You be interested?
Oh, I think about it.
Think about it. Eamon?
I just don't want to go into it.
On Friday to get up as much money as I can. If we don't get 20, it's not going ahead. What about yourself? What do you think? No, you're all right, yeah? It definitely won't work if we don't try. That's it. That's how it's definitely not going to happen. If you don't do anything. If you don't change, nothing changes. What do you think, Paddy?
Great, if you want to go in.
Do you want to jump on that?
It depends how many you get.
Well, I need names. Good man, exactly. So we're guaranteed one fella. Tick. Name and number. It'd be just great if a pigeon did come in. Because all the naysayers would be just silent straight away. Good man. Dennis.
No.
You're going to abstain, yeah? But you're in 100%, yeah?
Yeah, I'm in 100%.
What's your issues like? What would get you in? Do you know what? You're a fucking legend. That's the best thing. That's the best decision. Don't put putting yourself out. You know, this is actually going better than I thought it was going to go. I've rang the right people, you see. Ray's in as well, aren't you, Ray? This is what's called a gamble. Yeah? Do you want to gamble your money? Because you can have €100 and spend it and get whatever you want with it. All right, Emma. Are you going in?
Yeah, I'm in it.
You're in.
When I win, I get the money. Yeah?
If we win.
If we win.
When we win, I'll get the money, yeah? Yeah, you're in it. Go on. I need it on Friday, okay?
Okay.
We're going to pick out 4 boards tonight between the lads. There'll be 4 boards found. 4 good boards found. Definitely. Put 4 of them out there, right? Orange J. Nolan. You're a pigeon. Paddy Dandy. Third pigeon. Jason Waldron. Dennis Desmond.
If you're putting in a youngster that you've only got in the nest now, you're wasting your time.
Have you got the fucking board? Let us see the board. Because it needs to be about 8 weeks at the moment, at least.
The Germans have them 5 months old before they go down there. And they're not known for giving that money away easily. You're not being the Germans.
They're going in 3 weeks to South Africa. So it's got ticking like major here.
Now, in my club, I'd be one of the better flyers, but I wouldn't class myself as a top flyer just yet. Oh, I'm getting there. It's funny, when you're an average flyer, everybody likes you. When you become a good flyer, you're about as welcome as a fart in a spacesuit.
And where are these the special ones going?
Oh, they're inside there. I picked the half Susan and the 3/4 Susan.
I think we might have it. The look of the Irish.
Look, Gavin, if we get them to the final, there'll be a lot of last-minute tickets, I think, getting bought for going to South Africa.
They're pretty calm, aren't they?
We're in with a show.
Lovely.
All right.
Good man. Cheers.
Cheers, John. Thank you. See you later.
Look. How's Paddy anyway?
How you doing?
I'm all right, man, yeah. This is the loft anyway. One of them. Nice and clean.
It's just the way things is. Some people spend that time in the pub, I'd spend times out in the lofts.
Yeah.
The mother of this 3 times the top 10 out of 30,000 pigeons, John.
Well, we're giving ourselves the best of chances, I think now. Just as much chance as anybody. Next time I see her, I should be coming across the finish line. 4th place. Good luck. Thanks. I wasn't getting excited about winning or coming anywhere. The only thing I was getting excited about was being a part of it. Now, after seeing them two, that's making me excited.
When the birds come to us, it's summer in Europe. train them from babies up to fully fledged warriors to do a final race end of January of 600 kilometers.
Zero or 1,000 kilometer or 600 kilometer, but on a red zebra. Bone and I think put out of food away, John. Ich muss jetzt ein Tung Lunge werden, so hat man one toll.
Oh, when I like how I have one about it's a right in Tung with Fela. Yeah, since it's Spanish, if you can, when I go on 3 on my mail. Eh, how my mail, my when I work, I see when I can Tung, no man, look at $200 rate, $500 rate. So that didn't carry.
There's no other race in the world that can compete with us. It costs a lot of money, but you can also win a lot of money. So the pigeon fanciers all over the world want to win that race.
It was a little easier years ago, but people see that the prize money is going up. The last 3 or 4 years, it seems like everybody wants the winner.
Belgium as the mecca of the pigeon sport. People all over the world come here to buy pigeons because they believe that the best pigeons in the world are in Belgium.
This is one of my favorite pigeons. He and his sister won the first and the second prize on the day that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle married. So we call them Prince and Meghan. We believe that he will become a super breeder. He already has some children that perform very well. This is a very special place. This house is 2 parts. One is a house where we lived. And the other part was where the pigeons lived.
Wat is de prijswinnaar? Ja, de eerste prijs internationaal van Barcelona.
Barcelona is like the most important race at that time, and it was like crazy. My grandfather won like the Olympic Games, and I was watching it from the first row. Telephone didn't stop ringing, and people wanted to buy the pigeon. From then on, my interest in pigeons getting more intense.
All the pigeon factory has to do, they type in pippa.be, and from there we can go all around the world. That's correct.
Pippa originally is founded in 2000 as a news website about the pigeon sport. Then I asked my father if he had a pigeon that I could auction on internet. I took a picture, put it on the website for a fixed price, and it was sold very quickly. We did 4 pigeons, 10 pigeons, and that's how it started.
We were like the pioneers on internet, and there were big pigeon racers that said don't sell with Pippa, so like we really had to fight our way. Ja, het is nu nog ongeveer 4 uur totdat de veiling eindigt, dus er is wel veel reactie, veel mensen die al proficiat wensen voor het resultaat van de veiling. We gaan zien als het er nog bij komt. Tot straks. Every weekend we have auctions. They see the picture of the eye and we describe how it handles and they just trust that it's a beautiful pigeon.
2009, Ludo Klaassen was the Lionel Messi or Ronaldo of the pigeon sport, and he sold his entire colony. It's like an artist, and all his paintings would be sold. The very rich and wealthy people at that moment in China started to buy pigeons on our website. The Ludo Klaassen's auction, €900,000 for the whole colony. That's crazy.
Nearly all the top pigeons now go to China.
China is crazy. People see the success you could have. It is really fierce. I think I bid up to 118,000 on the pigeon, and there was a Chinese guy that never put his card down, so he just held it. I figured, well, he ain't gonna quit, so might as well get out.
People started to pay 300,000, 400,000, and it's like insane. Then Armando came.
Armando is Belgium's greatest long-distance bird ever.
Have you ever seen a pigeon worth more than $1 million? Well, you're going to.
The high price was a result of a bidding war, the most expensive bird ever sold.
Why on earth would someone pay $1.4 million for a pigeon?
It's been described as the Lewis Hamilton of the skies.
I love the description.
You couldn't predict that this would happen. From Armando on, newspapers like the Wall Street Journal, they started to approach us. Then you really think, wow, it's for real. Never so many new registrations on our website.
The sport is getting more and more professional and more worldwide.
In the Hoosier Classic, this year I believe we have over 700 breeders.
The prizes are gonna keep going higher.
First place prize is $250,000. Second place is $100,000. Oh, I got it. You didn't do anything wrong. Hey, everybody, in America, you can laugh at the fat guy, you know?
Big payouts, prize money brings in younger people into the sport. You're getting richer people that say, hey, this is now getting interesting.
I had a young guy here that I want to become a professional pigeon racer. I want to also breed my own Armando.
I already invested over €1 million in pigeons.
In the pigeon world, things are going mad. Sometimes things are getting so crazy that people don't believe it anymore.
I think it's just horrendous. It's crazy how the market's going.
It's that 1% that can afford that kind of money.
You've got to remember, we're only working men. We're no millionaires.
I think it's the best what could happen, these kind of sales.
Brings us more pigeon fanciers. Otherwise, the sport is dying.
It's getting too much money orientated.
I think that's not the way pigeon sport was meant to be.
The prices were actually crazy. I mean, it's crazy prices.
It's like the rich get richer and the poorer get poorer.
I can imagine that some people have their own opinion, but yeah, that's not my opinion.
From England, a message, and they sent me always many messages from sick pigeons. Young birds, maybe from a one loft, and there we see the problems. There's the eyes. So now I need to find out what is the problem. That's my job. Sometimes when you're traveling a lot and sitting in planes and they say, what are you doing? I say, I'm a vet. Oh, what kind of field? I say, racing pigeons. And they look at you and they say, oh, poor boy, did you more or less not succeed? I said, well, we treat pigeons from 200,000, 300,000, $500,000. That's very nice, really very nice. But you know the problem, Ori? These pigeons are sick. You need to give the birds 3 times 10 mil. Yes? This one has a tumor. The owner, he calls me and said, can you save my best bird? We try to save his life. Night and day I'm with pigeons. People call me from all over the world. So there's a guy from Israel with problems, sick pigeons.
My father, within 10 questions, he knows what the problem with a pigeon is. What he loves to do is making pigeons better.
This friend had salmon. Oh, sorry. I started my career in 1972. Especially the last 10 years, we grow tremendously, especially in the new countries, like in China. No. This is the only way to save the pigeon. Listen to me. It's vaccinate. If you don't vaccinate, then you lose them all. All the money in the pigeon sport. I could never have imagined this even 10 years ago. Okay, good girl. Recover well. Take care. Sleep good. For normal people who are outside the sport, they say everybody is crazy because how can you pay so much money for an animal that can drop dead any time and can get sick any time? How is that possible? I think that is a very normal perspective.
A one-loft race, people go there and they think they're going to get rich. They want to get away from life, but they're going to lose more than they're going to win.
At the end of the day, it's basically just going to the casino and rolling the dice.
Right, lads, have a bit of an announcement about the South African $1 million. This is the email that I sent them. Hi, my name is John O'Brien. Could you please tell me how many pigeons you received from us into the loft in South Africa? This is what you sent back. According to my records, we received 4 pigeons, 3 of which died in quarantine. It's just shocking that 3 of them are dead. I haven't got any information off them, only the fact that there's 1 left. And I don't know if this is true, right? But what I heard was that over 3,000 of the 6,000 birds that were in it altogether are gone, you know, every day.
We weren't told, nobody rang us, but never, ever heard of that in my life. So many pigeons dying. So that's our race, you boys would say, over.
When did you die? Was it
a couple of weeks ago?
Good job racing. Them races anyway.
Yeah.
I almost wish we never went into the fucking thing. But I tell you what, it doesn't bode well for them.
Welcome everybody, thank you for coming to the 2020 South African $1 Million Pigeon Race. Cheers!
Cheers!
I'm not sure that everybody knows the difficulties in pigeon racing.
First of all, thank you that you come help us. We will start with 2 lines first.
The problem with any one-loft race is disease because you're getting pigeons from 40 different countries.
We aim to get the birds to the race who are able to do the race distance.
But what's the problem? People don't put the time to vaccinate them, do the proper things. So you get all these pigeons, and it's like when you went to school. Jerry's got the chicken pox, the other one's got the mumps, kids got snotty noses.
You have 10 birds, 2 to 3 will be perfect, and the rest, forget about it. They're just not capable of doing this kind of thing.
We lost about 1,400 birds from about 6,500.
You're going to lose some, but to lose over 1,000 pigeons is an unfortunate situation.
They should never have gone that far. They really made a misjudgment, in my opinion. They should have called me. The disease is paramyxo. Pigeon paramyxovirus #1. If you find out you got it, then do immediately a revaccination. We tested pigeons here. Some of them recovered completely. Why they don't give a phone call and ask? I've done this many times. You can save lots and lots of pigeons.
You know what I'm seeing? Big prize money, big names. I'm not getting the millionaires. #1 effort.
The fanciers need to have the right pigeons, and it's difficult.
Now you have 5 multi-million-dollar one-loft races around the world.
We have been there for 25 years. None of the others have. Copying is the greatest form of flattery at the end of the day, isn't it?
This is a major problem. If they don't win in the $1 million, I'll have a go in the one in Thailand.
You know, it's like the mouse and the cheese. You have to be constantly thinking of how to reinvent yourself.
To those of you who are our loyal guests, welcome back. You're now going to experience Race Day 2020. Come on over the boss.
The race programme showed it as 535k, so it's usually a good steady race.
This year has been special, bringing our pigeons up to a top condition.
Measure it quickly. Measure. Let me have a look quickly. I want to measure distance.
We've had 6 weeks longer for the training program, which is why we're going back to our old distances that we used to do.
600 k's. 600. 100%. Tomorrow morning I will take the tractor and we'll liberate the birds. Perfect.
The Tuesday before the race, I got an SMS to say we're changing the distance. I did not agree with it. I had words about it and was told it's not my decision.
One of the initial objects of the $1 million was that it was the best race in the world and the longest race in the world. Used to race 600k, and we were only getting like 4 pigeons on the day. So the prize presentation, you'd go in and there were no winners there.
You need to have a pigeon home somewhere between 2:30 and 4 o'clock.
Our rule is the birds have to fly 8 to 9 hours, and that's what we want to have.
They brought down to 535k, which is absolutely ideal. I would suggest that we put a distance 550, not 600. If we don't get pigeons in, the race can't continue.
You know, you can agree not to agree, you can agree to disagree, but we are the most difficult race in the world. It should be challenging.
We've already got problems with the animal rights people anyway. We're just playing into their hands. They're looking for more and more excuse to close this race down because it's the biggest, and if they can close you down, they can close them all down.
With the distance that's gotten a bit longer now, what is the time on wing that usually that they'll spend?
Probably 7, 8 hours, 6 hours maybe.
They get out.
It's going to be an absolutely amazing time, so here's to the birds. I think it's going to be very exciting tomorrow to see what happens.
The pigeons are up at 6:05, headwind nearly all the way, getting up to 34 degrees. I think it's going to be a very testing day. But now we can only wait and see, to be quite honest.
Well, once again, the South African $1 million pigeon race is entering yet another year in its 24-year history.
So far, so good. It's a great day for racing, no cause for concern, and long may that continue. So, yeah, we're looking forward to when the birds get here.
Out of a sudden, out of the blue sky, a bird comes. That's it. That little bird finds a way and wins against thousands of other birds. That's something, you know, that makes me very excited all the time. I never lost that feeling. I stop it. Till now, I got it. I'm very sure that the birds make it today.
There's a lot of controversy at the moment about the extra distance. It's caused a bit of concern.
We can't step back if someone says, oh, that's too tough for me and my birds. Yeah, okay.
The people at the lofts are very confident that the pigeons will come. So I believe in them.
Hic rodos, hic salta. Here you have to dance. Otherwise, you can talk. You must bring birds in, and then we see.
It's the 1st of February 2020, and you're with us here at the Olympic Games in the pigeon world. But what's the weather like? We're currently 32 degrees at the lofts here, and it's quite hot for 12:22 in the day. My goodness, 32 degrees Celsius.
Worst is it's 34.5 inside. This is worrying me. 200 k's away and it's showing 39 degrees Celsius. So I'm hoping it's somebody who hasn't calibrated their weather station properly. Look, we always have guys that think we're brilliant and people who think we're idiots. Everybody liking you is just as bad as everybody hating you. But this year there's a nice balance.
Four o'clock in the afternoon, and I expect the birds nearly in 1 hour.
To liberate the birds 6 o'clock is a fair chance to arrive here on the day.
Pigeons are flying now 10 hours, which, you know, it's hard for any pigeon to keep going. It's getting very tough now.
The heat, the wind, mileage, all against it.
Forecasting weather, they try and make it out to be an exact science. Over the Free State, it changes hourly.
There are little thunderstorms on the way.
Obviously, everybody thinks it's probably only going to be about 20 birds home tonight. You want to reckon we got a pigeon today? Not going to happen.
You find it in pigeon fanciers, it's always too short, too long, too early, too late.
If we get a pigeon today, it's a flipping good pigeon.
And as you can see then, look at that, we have got the first bird home.
Come on!
Going, shine.
Yes!
And the winner for 2020. Woo, stud that one. Lovely. Let's see if there's any more going to be coming through. Congratulations.
Very disappointing it is, you know. It's really a shame. You can feel the atmosphere in the hall at a dropping, you know. But
I think the pigeons probably weren't ready to fly 600 kilometres. They'll come home eventually, but they've already gone down. There is no pigeons that have been flying for 12 and a half hours.
it'd be nice to hear what the lot managers would say now, you know what I mean?
It's dark. And congratulations to the 3 gallant pigeons.
Well, we've got 3 pigeons home, so we've got a first, second, and third.
It's been a tough race.
Very hard race.
Yep.
The birds are blocked by a thunderstorm over there. That's pigeon racing. What can you do? There's a chance that they sit and come tomorrow morning. You will see. Yeah. I'm not disappointed. Why? Let's wait for tomorrow. For the good ones.
It's going to take me 10 minutes to go and
I don't have 10 minutes. I've got to be out there. And we've been waiting 15 minutes to get served. Okay, so we're going to go. We're going to go, but let it be known that you screwed up. I was just wanting a bit of Dutch courage before I go into the lion's den.
Well, it's been a hot day. Everyone cooled down a little bit? Well, good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's celebration dinner. As usual, we always then go on now to the awards for this evening and report backs to you, and we call on the boss herself.
everybody. Obviously today was not what we would have wanted in a perfect world. That having been said, I think we need to give you an explanation as to why we did what we did. Anyway, I think I'm gonna have a glass of water, sorry. So, to create this wonderful race, we used I've got such a bad voice, hang on. In order to prove we were better than the rest, we went to long distances. It was me that took the decision, in consultation with my trainers and consultation with the people I respect within the South African community, the pigeon community. Obviously Michael, who's my race director, amazing guy. It is what it is. In third place, Jared Koopman, Netherlands. I'm not sure we've got any of the entrants here. Do I have anybody who wants to come up, or shall I just ship it to him? Then in second place, the Beko Loft from the USA. And first place from Slovenia, Team Barbara. Do I need to say anything else, or can we disappear? Is it okay? All good.
Yeah, we got them. They came pretty fast today. Birds were conditioned in really cool weather. Today's the first day they had to fly in the heat. They had to bust their ass today.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I beat him again.
That's the news.
That's the news.
That's old news, but it's news.
We needed that $1 million race. You know, we sent to it pretty much every year. It was kind of a prestigious kind of a race for the whole world. You know, it's a shame that what's happened.
You're trusting people not only with your birds, but with your money. And
you know how people are about their money. You know, they're pretty touchy about that stuff.
$1 million race for 24 years was the biggest in the world, but it's not turning out like we thought it would.
Howdy, buddy.
Yeah. They've not answered any of the questions like about the prize money and the bill money.
Who are you? Where's the beard gone?
You heard about that, didn't you?
Price went ahead and the winners got nothing.
Sean won 42 grand, he's out still. I was talking to him last week, still didn't get it.
Well, we're owed $65,000. Yeah, it's very sad.
I don't know where the funds are at that everybody paid her.
£1,000 a pigeon, 4,000 pigeons, £4 million. They have a nice chunk of change of my money. Whatever it's been done with, I don't know.
Why they didn't pay out, I don't know. I know I'm one of the people that didn't get paid.
I mean, I don't think there's been a report gone on the $1 Million website for probably 3 months now.
They have speculations where they think she's at and what was happening. I don't know.
I don't even know whether there's going to be another race, judging from what's going on.
She'll meet a pigeon fancier again someday.
It's fucking all gangsters and pigeons, like, you know, especially the ones that go into that.
Where's all the money gone?
Where's it gone?
She's the only one that knows, and that's the only place we're going to hear anything from, I think.
At the end of the day, it's only money, you know, but it's our money, you know. Well, I'd never enter it again. Lesson learned.
That's pigeons, though. It's the whole sport. There's just so much mad shit. I just think it's hilarious. It's the best thing ever. It's all meant to be. All the good and the bad. It all just comes together. Now I'm going to Thailand.
ซื่อสัตย์ยุติธรรมโปร่งใสคือด้วยนโยบายของบริษัทตามที่ท่านประธานอาวุโสท่านประธานธนินทร์เจริญวนนท์ให้มหาเศรษฐีที่ให้การสนับสนุนเราเห็นอย่างนี้รูปนี้เราก็นายมีความสุขบอกหันไปแล้วเจ้านายเราเหนื่อยแล้วเจ้านายมีความสุขทำอันนี้คือกุศโลบายของผมแล้วการทำงานของผู้หญิงเนี่ยก็จะทำงานได้ละเอียดอ่อนกว่าผู้ชายด้วยทีมงานของผมต้องบอกงี้ดีกว่าก็เป็นหญิงล้วนทั้งนั้นเลยก็มีผมที่เป็นผู้ชายเป็นผู้ชาย
คือแบบประมาณว่าเรามีแต่ผู้หญิงด้วยกันหมดก็คือมันต้องใช้ความสามัคคีระดับหนึ่งมากๆคือแก๊งอะไรแก๊งใจหมามีใครเข้ามาเพิ่มก็ถ้าใครอยู่ได้ก็อยู่ได้ก็อยู่แต่ว่าคนที่อยู่ได้ก็คือต้องปากร้ายนิดนึงอะค่ะไม่นิด
เราต้องเป็นหัวใจในการบริหารงานให้ได้เวลาลูกจะไปแล้วผมไหว้ก็ขอให้ลูกนกทุกผมนกลูกกลับมาหมดทุกตัวนี่แหละครับซึ่งเป็นน้องใหม่ซึ่งเข้าวงการมาไม่ถึง4 ปีการจัดการเราต้องให้เขาชอบในการจัดการผู้ที่ส่งนกเข้าร่วมแข่งขันไม่รู้ว่าเราคนไทยต้องให้เขาประทับใจใครมาพัทยาก็ต้องให้ฝันถึงพัทยากลับไปนี่คือนโยบายท่านประธาน
10,000-20,000แล้วเขาเสียตังค์แล้วมันอยู่ในความดูแลของเราแล้วนกเขาต้องรอดอย่างนี้ค่ะมันก็ขึ้นอยู่กับหลายๆอย่างนะคะมันก็นี่แหละพี่ส่วนมากจะเป็นแบบความละเอียดความอดทนอย่างนี้ค่ะ
ใช่สายพันธุ์มีส่วนสายพันธุ์มีส่วนแน่นอนดวงของวันนั้นดีมากทุกอย่างฟอร์มดีมากเลยวันนั้นคุณมีดวง5 ล้านหรือเปล่า เดือนนี้คุณให้หมอดูว่าคุณมีโชคถึง5 ล้านหรือเปล่า
No offense to anyone from South Africa, but fuck South Africa. We're going to Thailand. Thailand dream is much better. And the fact that it's only women only working in the loft, that's brilliant. A bit sexist, but it is a little bit sexist though, like, you know. What you mean they handle the pigeons better? Because I'll be moving out of this house, I have to get rid of the pigeons. They have to go. To keep the pigeons in your gaff, you kind of have to own the house. I own this house, but because relationship breakdown or whatever, go too far into it, but they just can't stay here because I'm not going to be here. Simple as that. Robin, when you're ready, babe, yeah? Robin is my pigeon protege. So we used to pick 5 pigeons out for Thailand. Ones you like the look of the most, yeah? See, it's so hard to choose, and there's no mistakes really, just pick one. I haven't had enough time with them, but they're as good as they're gonna get, and they're going. My pigeon came first. Sort the family out, have me kids paid through whatever skill they need to be paid through. That's the 5. Come on. Pay me debts off, just a clean sheet.
Dad, what are you doing?
This is my pride and joy. As you can see, her name is Mona Lisa. I have many children of her still in the loft. Probably won 300 or 400 first prizes off her children and grandchildren. It's remarkable. The whole world knows of this hen. You know, it's like losing a family member. It was one of the hardest days of our life. I think of her all the time, and she was so special that I had her fully mounted. And she'll be here for to the rest of my life.
The downfall of the $1 million has been beneficial to other one-off races.
This whole loft here are going to Pattaya, Thailand. It's a tough race, but the one you got to try to win.
Pattaya One Loft race is maybe the biggest One Loft race in the world one day. Still too early to say.
ปัตตาแล้วทุกคนก็มองมาที่พัทยาว่ากำลังเกิดอะไรขึ้นกับพัทยาเราจะเห็นเนี่ยเหมือนทุกปีแล้วปีนี้ผมว่าต้องมากเลยเพราะว่านักชั้นนำเลี้ยงนกทั่วโลก
ก็ต้องคือแบบโหแล้วจะเลี้ยงยังไงเพราะยังไม่เคยเลี้ยงนกที่เยอะขนาดนี้
ถามว่าเราตระหนกไหมตระหนกแต่ไม่ตกใจเรายังตระหนกนะไม่ใช่ไม่ตระหนกเพราะนั้นเราก็รอโอกาส
ที่บอกว่าผมกับนกมันอยู่ด้วยกันแล้วอะนะน้องน้ำเอากูโคตมาเด็กเนี่ยนะเหมือนเราเลี้ยงน้องเราอะก็แนะนำในแนวให้มันยืนตามธรรมชาติตัวเราเป็นหลักเอาเราเทียบที่ตัวเรากับน้องเรากับในครอบครัวอะไรก็ได้อย่างเงี้ยมันก็ไม่ต่างกันอยู่กับนกมาตั้งแต่เรียนประมาณป .5 ปัจจุบันก็มันเลิกก็เลิกไม่ได้
เจ็บแสบแสบเหมือนใครเอาเนียดนั้นมาถอนหนวดแสบแสบปวดปวดเหมือนดังโดนปวดด้วยท่อนเล็กแป๊บแม่สาวเรือพ่วงเธอลวงฉันเจ็บฉันแสบรักกันแท้ๆแล้วเธอก็แอบไปมีใหม่กลม
อันนี้ก็ที่ซ้อมมาทั้งหมดอันนี้ก็ถือว่าไกลสุดในวันพรุ่งนี้215กิโลในการเทรนก็จะเป็นการแข่งขัน
เราต้องทำให้มันเป็นพัทยาต้องสร้างให้เขาเห็นไปเรื่อยๆเราจะต้อง
การซ้อมการเทรนบางครั้งแล้วก็มาพุทโธจุดแบบเนี้ยเมื่อครั้งที่3พอขึ้นไปปล่อยมันจุ๊บได้หมดนกหายกับ 800-900 ตัวโอ้โหเป็นเรื่องใหญ่เลยเครียดจนแบบเราไม่เคยเจอนั่นแหละเพชเชอร์ที่แรงที่สุดที่โดนแรงที่สุดเราไปติด20,000 คูณ 800ยังไม่ได้หลับ
เรากลัวนกกลับมาไม่หมดนี้พี่เพราะว่าเราเห็นมันตั้งแต่เด็กๆเนาะ
ลมเยอะแรงมากเกินไปคือผมว่าวันนี้นกผมออกนอกเส้นทางเยอะ โอกาสเสียหายผมเยอะอยู่คนนี้
ว่าเฮ้ยวันนกเรามันจะกลับมาแต่ทำไมมันถึงจะไม่กลับมาอย่างเงี้ยค่ะคืออาจจะเป็นส่วนตัวที่ว่าโทษตัวเองเป็นหลักอะค่ะว่าแบบ
กังวลนะครับตอนนี้ว่า
พันตัวแรกนี่ลงมาที่เดินแล้วอะ
เหรอ
ครับ
ก็โอเคก็วันนี้ก็ถือว่าโอเคเลยล่ะนะภาพรวมถือว่าดี
สภาพแล้วก็พอใจครับ
โอเคก็พรุ่งนี้
พอใจนี่ทยอยมาเรื่อยๆนะ
คือแผลเขาเริ่มแห้งขนแทงแล้วนักรบก็อย่างนี้แหละเนาะมันต้องผ่าน
เพราะผมถือว่าพัทยานี่พร้อม เพราะนั้นเราต้องทำให้มันเป็นวัววายเหมือนก็ให้เขาถ่ายว่าในนกราชาแต่นกชนะให้เขาไลฟ์สดเข้าไปเพื่อคนอยากเห็นตัวนกไงทั่วโลกอยากเห็นตัวนก
Let's do dough. Oh, come on, the fucking pigeons. Every fucking gram of it. I buzz off dough. Ah, love dough. Love it. I enjoy going to work every day. Like, you'd be like, oh, I need you to make 4 batches. And I'd be like, so there's nothing else but dough getting made? I'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, yes. And you can fuck it up. That's what I love about this. You can fuck it up easy. If it's not exact, down to the gram, that'll do you. I make dough making dough. There's never enough dough or dough.
สู้อยู่มาต้อง10 เดือนแล้วเนาะวันนี้แหละแต่นอนไม่หลับเลยนะเมื่อคืนโมไปเยอะ ขอให้เขามาได้
ผมว่าขั้นต่ำไม่ต่ำกว่า2,500แน่นอน2007 2008โอ้โหเล่นกัน 80% เลยเนี่ยคิดเลยพัทยาคือ FCI ใหญ่ที่สุดในโลกไม่ใช่ขายฝันนะนี่เรื่องจริงนะ
I'm going for the win. I'm not going for second place. I get so nervous the day of the final race. I mean, second place, it ain't like first.
The toys are mad, aren't they? whoa. No. The bird's flying past the camera. There's other birds in Thailand as well, isn't it? Fuck. My nerves are gone, man. Wait, hold on a minute. That looks like an Irish pigeon. Who is it? Who is it?
บอกแคมป์ที่ 1 เยอรมัน
Brockhamp. German pigeon, wasn't it? A European pigeon, wasn't it?
เยอรมันที่ 1 ครับ ภรรยาเป็นคนไทยอะครับ ครับ มาอีกแล้วครับ 3 ตัวครับ
Come on. They paid the 256th place. It's not about the money, but it is, because I'm broke.
21 ของท่านประธานป่ะ นกท่านมา 2 ตัวแล้วนะ
28เหรอ
Shit, though. Look at that, though. Look at the fucking ripples in that. Come on, what do you want? Ah, here's a big group of them now.
โอ้นี่คุณประพัฒน์ดูแพรนี่ฮะเกือบเท่าไหร่ 30 ตัว โอ้ยโล่งอก
Mike Gannis, 56th place, fourth Gannis pigeon there now.
Ah, come on, get some more.
Sent about 100 pigeons. Thought you were the best.
This drives you crazy.
Oh, they're dropping in now, quickly, fairly sharpish. Come on, Team Warrior. Do you know what? What's meant to be will be. If I get one back, I get one back.
ก็มาอย่างนี้ก็ประทับใจแล้ว
Pigeons are dropping in now, bro.
ก็ดีครับ อย่างนี้เข้าเป้าผมเลย
That's it. Done and dusted. 256 and we're out of money. I didn't win that anyway. But it was good to be a part of. That's that over and done with. Ah, it was a great buzz, man, wasn't it? It's good crack.
ไหนเบอร์ที่ 1 ตัวไหน ว้าว
And I like to say big compliments for all the team, for the trainers, for the staff, and hope to see you soon again.
เจอหลักขึ้นแม่นนักแชมป์เปี้ยนโลกก็โทรมาว่าพัทยานี่ the best นี่คือสุดยอดของการเลี้ยงก็ดีอ่ะก็ดีแล้วกันนะเอาไว้ในใจ
Okay, yeast. Where am I? 598, that'll do. And it was my pigeon that I bred. Get up. Lovely. Even though it's fucking 600 place, 598. I'm happy out. Considering being on a budget, being a common man, you know, working me fucking arse off. You know. Delighted with that now, lovely.
COVID-19 has posed some challenges to the equity partners in the South African $1 Million Pigeon Race, and they are committed to finding a solution. We're near months afterwards now, and everybody is still waiting for their payments to come through.
We were told there's a financial issue, but there's a new partner coming on board. There won't be any problems, so carry on as per normal.
All the information I got, it was all lies.
And it was becoming more obvious that the investor wasn't coming on board.
The phone was off and the email address was also off.
We've tried, there's been several lawsuits. No one's been able to achieve anything out of it.
Those that ran the race didn't run the money. What the entrants need to realize is that we didn't get paid either.
We didn't have money for the diesel. We had to pay out of our pocket the diesel because we had to train the birds. It was a disaster.
We used to pay the local accounts that had to be paid for the pigeon race and get paid back. During that time, I invested basically 20 years of savings into the event. Got told there's been a freeze on payments. We lost everything. The staff, when you work with them for 20 odd years, they become your family. The loft workers, that money was being paid to them to feed families. I can't afford to pay you anymore. I couldn't do it anymore. For a good 2/3 of my life, this is what I've done. This is who I am. You wake up and it's sort of, the race isn't there anymore. It was death.
เซ็นรับรองพร้อมเงินรางวัลพร้อม256 อันดับรางวัลที่1 5 ล้านเนี่ยผมนี่5 ล้านเนี่ยเซ็นแล้ว2 ล้าน 5นี่เซ็นแล้ว4 ล้าน 2 แสนเป็นเงินแล้วเพราะนั้นตรงเนี้ยท่านประธานไปดูแล้วท่านประธานก็คุยกับผมว่าถ้าเราจะเปลี่ยนเป็นสนามเลี้ยงที่ดีที่สุดมันต้องยึด3 หัวข้อนี้หัวใจหลักเลยนะฮะซื่อสัตย์ยุติธรรมโปร่งใสจนวันนี้เนี่ยต้องพูดเลยว่าวิสัยทัศน์ของท่านประธานธนินทร์ประธานอาวุโสเนี่ย
The only thing that counts are the results. There is a lot of pressure on you. You know, everybody expects us to do well. For us not to do well, it wouldn't look too good.
Yeah.
People look at that sheet, and if your name ain't on top and you're supposed to do good, they get you. They're kind of ruthless. They'll make fun of you. They'll do all kind of things. I guarantee you I'm coming back a lot harder and stronger the next year. Let's hope for the best. It never stops.
At the minute, my long-term relationship is breaking down. It is what it is. Just have to accept it. Move forward. I love the club. It's actually a little bit, I don't want to get too emotional because I'm going to have to step away for a few years. Here's one of my first wins on the wall. There we are there. O'Brien and Merida. Look at the big beard on me. Look at the chin on that thing. Pigeon done 3 hours, 37 minutes from Penzance. I got that for it. A lot of good pigeon men in this club. I love this club. It's a great club. But because of the circumstances, I have to do the right thing and just get out of it for a while. Like, you know, it's sad, but we'll get there. I'll be back.
It's hard letting him go, but I had to be done. I had to do it. There's no point of holding on. It's all meant to be. I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, poor me, oh, me poor pigeons, this, that. This is where I'm at. Let's move forward. I had great fun with the pigeons the last few years, but I need to set my life up again. As soon as I get settled and I have somewhere to live, you'll have 2 houses you can stay in whenever you want. You know, I'll have a pigeon loft there as well, probably. And, you know, just try and stay positive and believe in change and believe in progress, yeah?
Yeah.
And that's what we do. Same with the pigeons. We got better and better every single year. Can I have a hug, buddy, off you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good lad.
Well, this story got our attention. Check out the particularly special pigeon at auction.
Meet New Kim, the $2 million bird.
I wanted to win, like everybody. I'd be lying if I didn't say I got sucked into that as well.
2 bidders in China battled over the bird and drove up the final price.
The final bid left the previous record, Armando, well behind.
That's just ridiculous, carry on. There's people starving in the world. 2 million for a pigeon? Relax, mate. It's a pigeon.
ข้าน้อยคือหนุ่มอีสานเป็นผู้ใหญ่บ้านที่แสนรูปหล่อมีนิสัยเจ้าชู้นิดๆตัวคอยมันฟิตติดเชื้อจากคุณพ่อท่านสะสมเมียไว้เสีย7-8 บ้านตามท่านให้ทันบ่อย่าอ่านบ่ท้อคอยแต่งเมียเดือนเดียวเสีย13คุณพ่อหูเข้าเลยถามโอ้ยคอยยังบ่พอโอ้สิพ่อได้จังได้แค่มีเมีย13 คนเท่านั้นลูกต้องหาอีก1ให้ครบ14 คนเด้คุณพ่อเมียน้อยคนที่13ถึงนางงามหนุ่มตามติดกรอเธอได้หนีมาเป็นเมียน้อยเธอชื่อนางหอยหน้าหอยเข้ามางอจะยกน้องสาวสวยราวกับนางฟ้าเป็นภรรยาให้คอยพนอมีเงื่อนไขบ่ยอมให้เจ้าชู้ไปยุ่งไปควงอีหนู
อ้ายเมียสยกน้องสาวให้เป็นเมียน้อยของอ้ายคนที่14อ้ายพ่อหรือยัง
คอยก็รีบตอบท่านใดว่าโอ้ยคอยยังบ่พอห่วยสิพ่อได้จังได้แค่14 คนเท่านั้นเสียสื่อคอยโมดต้องหาเมียอีกคนหนึ่งให้ครบ15เด้เมียคอยมาอ้อนมาวอนให้เลิกซ้ำซ้อนเลิกใช้ความหล่อไปเจ้าชู้อีหนูสวยๆมาเป็นเมียบวย สวยเดี๋ยวส่งบ่พอต่างก็สงสารสังขารค่อยบ่ไหวย่านหมดแห้งตายสิโศกเลยเนาะเดินขบวนคร่ำครวญเสียโศกาเมื่อค่อยได้ครบ15
อ้ายได้เมียครบ15คนแล้วพ่อเสียทีซะ
คอยก็รีบตอบท่านใดว่าโอ้ยคอยยังบ่พอ